The vision was to bring together community people, Indigenous people, government, private sector, and all be able to be in a room together and address the issue of violence.
What STOPS means to me personally has a lot to do with my own background of being a shelter worker for 20 years, working frontline with women and children who've experienced violence.
Well, Justice has been involved with STOPS since it was a concept, right, from the beginning. And we were really anxious to support this idea of a collaborative approach to involve community in addressing violence.
Working together feels like having a team, so we're not alone in the work, and that's a very nice feeling to have.
We engage young people in our community to get involved with STOPS, and it's been ongoing now for a few years. We do have an Engaging Young Leaders project in the community.
But it was a great opportunity for me to be able to say, hey, now I can get involved here. I can work with kids, I can talk to kids, I can talk to them about their experience with violence in the community.
I think another benefit of the STOPS organization is that it really is that place where people can have the direct contact with government partners, because so often government is seen as such a distant from community, and STOPS allows people to directly have connection with community members, for government to hear the concerns of community and be able to then respond more effectively to the actual needs at a community level.
STOPS has been really, I think, very effective and beneficial in bringing together a wide range of individuals across the province and organizations who are interested in working together and collaboratively to address violence.
STOPS was an organization that was bringing together all sorts of partners and adding value that then trickled down to me, frontline worker in a shelter. For example, the Getting Out booklet is something that I went through with many, many women who had survived violent relationships. And I appreciated the fact that this provincial organization not only developed and maintained this and updated this very quality document, but they printed it and they sent it out to community organizations like me sitting in my office in Moose Jaw.
The whole notion was to bring government and community together to develop a model of working together between community and government.
Certainly working with STOPS, we've really noticed the benefit in having STOPS be sort of a facilitator of conversation with the community.
I think STOPS takes a very different look at how to get work done. STOPS focuses on relationships with one another, not on how do you apply for a particular grant and get the answer and get the job done. What it does is it takes everybody's voice into account.
The other piece that we've really moved into over the last few years is around prevention. So working in areas, especially with youth and kids, and doing a lot more work in terms of youth leadership and prevention education through our Kids Matter program.
What is the value of STOPS to the province is it really is one of those ways that we can make sure that we are connecting with community and community is connecting with government. It's also an organization that we can use as a soundboard for policies and ideas, or to be able to bring issues to government from a different perspective.
So having a central place where everyone comes together with the common goal is so incredibly powerful. And I think that is the value of STOPS, that it covers all the gamut of people who are doing the work and all the types of violence. And that's really important if you want to have a coherent and collaborative approach to ending violence in Saskatchewan.